What is the busiest and most visited place in Sydney? In 2018, over 85 million passenger movements were recorded visiting this place. That's over 233,000 in one day. If you're going to study at Sydney University, the University of Technology Sydney or TAFE New South Wales, you'll probably visit this place every day too. Where is it? You may have guessed already. The place we're going to look at today is Sydney's Central Station. Let's go and check it out. Now we're standing at the junction of George Street and Pitt Street, which is the western side of Sydney Terminal. This area is called Railway Square. From this point onward to Ultimo, you will see the UTS and Sydney University, just within walking distance from Central Station. The building behind me is the post office. This building used to be the loading dock for parcels and mail which were loaded via a tunnel. The post office is an unusual urban building. It was designed to be viewed from three sides. Its symmetrical, boldly modelled elevations and its sitting in the middle of open space give it the presence of a public monument or sculpture. Due to the oblique road approaches to Railway Square, this building forms a strong element within the Sydney Terminal precinct. The building has now been renovated to become a hotel. The most prominent part of Sydney Station, visible from many parts of the city and surrounding area, is the 1906 sandstone main terminal building, referred to as Sydney Terminal Building by railway staff. It's designed to dominate its surroundings and to mark the importance of railways and its service to the state and the city. Walking up the Railway Square, you'll see Central Station's 75-metre iconic clock tower. The clock tower was completed in 1921, marking arrival and departure times and beginning and end of a workman's day. Before the spread of the suburb, a workman could make a return trip home to eat during his lunch hour. The clock tower features 4 clock faces. Its facade bears the New South Wales Government Railways crest sculpted in stone. After clocking for 89 years, the clock tower was stopped for the first time on the 3rd of June 2010. The clock underwent a 17-month intricate overhaul by heritage experts, while the tower which holds it had its sandstone cleaned. Behind the scaffolding that covered the tower, the clock hands were positioned at 10:10. This is an industry standard that represents an optimistic hands in the air. Now we are at the main Eddy Avenue facade. The word facade means the principal front of a building that faces onto a street or open space. Here the station faces the beautiful Belmore Park. Eddy Avenue is named after Edward Eddy, the Commissioner of Railways in 1887 to 1897. It was under his authority that the station was originally built. On the main Eddy Avenue facade, the terminus provides an undercover area for passengers transferring to and from Sydney Light Rail. There is a word for this kind of architecture, a porte cochere. Looking above, you will also see some beautiful sculptures on the main facade. This is called the coat of arms. On this coat of arms, you can clearly see a crowned lion, a unicorn, and some crests, which means it's the royal coat of arms of the current British Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. Finally, we are inside the building. This spacious open area is called a concourse. The main concourse, called the main assembly platform, is dominated by a large vaulted roof over the concourse and elaborate masonry, primarily Sydney sandstone, the most common rock in the Sydney region. There are a few function areas such as refreshment rooms, waiting rooms and the booking hall. Now there are altogether 25 platforms at Central Station. Platforms are numbered 1 to 25, with 1 being the westernmost platform and 25 being one of the easternmost. Platforms 1 to 15 are above ground, terminating at the Sydney Terminal Building. Platforms 16 to 23 are above ground and are part of the suburban station to the east of the main building. Platforms 24 to 25 are underground. New platforms are being constructed under platforms 13 and 14 to serve the future metro line. Platforms 1 to 4 are popularly known as country platform, even though only 3 platforms are commonly used for long distance trains. These platforms are accessible directly from the concourse. The other platforms are used for intercity services. On Saturday the 4th of August 1906 at 11 a.m, Premier Carruthers turned a gold key in the booking office door, then unveiled a tablet on the colonnade wall. The first official train to leave the new station left from platform 12 and made a special run to Parramatta. There are 2 secret platforms at Central Station. When you go downstairs to platforms 24 and 25, there is a surprisingly long escalator trip down a tunnel. This is because a southern suburbs line was designed to be between, but the construction was never finished. Therefore, platforms 24 and 25 should be the numbers for the unused platforms, and platforms 26 and 27 should be their original numbers. Now Central is undergoing its biggest upgrade in decades. A new upgraded Central Station will become a reality in just a few years, with the new entrance to Central Station and Central Walk accessible to commuters in 2022. Now let me show you how to find the best train to take. You need to download this app onto your smartphone, TripView Lite. This app shows the latest travel information. Launch the app and choose the region, Sydney. Then the latest timetable will be automatically downloaded, so you can use the app even if you're offline. To create a new trip, tap the plus icon. Choose your mode of transport to start building a trip. Let's tap on the train icon to see the train timetables. You can choose the stops by name, by distance, or by map. For example, we are travelling from Central to Parramatta, so we tap the Central on the From Station page, and then Parramatta on the To Station page. You can change route options and connections. Now tap on Done and tap on your trip to view the next departure real time. You can also view the real-time alerts relating to your services. Sometimes there is delay information. My next train to Parramatta leaves soon on platform 18 and it's running 2 minutes late. It isn't easy. Now let's get a ticket. When travelling in Sydney with metro, train, bus or ferry, you have 2 main choices. Many commuters use an Opal card, which you can get from a local convenience store, post office or news agency. If you don't have an Opal card, you can buy an Opal single trip ticket, or you can use the new contactless system. You can now use any ATM or credit card that supports contactless use. Any card that supports contactless use will show this contactless symbol on the card. Just tap on the machine when you enter the station and don't forget to tap off with the same card when you get off at your destination. Nowadays, many people have their cards stored digitally in their mobile phones, so you can use your phone as well in the same way. Thanks for joining us on this episode. I wish you a safe trip. See you at the next stop.